So today I have pulled out a variety of stamps, ink sprays, distress inks, embossing powders, drops, and pearls, all in an effort to finish up these 2 travel journals that we've been working on for the last couple of weeks now. If you've got a project that you're working on, go ahead and grab that and come on back so we can work on those together. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. All right, so I have pulled out some stamp sets in what I believe will be the final touches to these journals. So what I have pulled out, I'm going to show you. These, I believe I want to go in the sewing journal. Well, this will go in the sewing journal. This will go in so this will go in this one. This, so let's do like this so we can keep our thoughts together. So I'm going to have this will go in this one. I want the tea because, you know, London British tea. That's going to go with the travel Parisian themed one. This one is going to go over there because it's kind of travel themed, right? Dress form goes for the sewing journal. This one will go for the travel. This one will go for the sewing. I might use this in the travel. This one is going to go for the travel. This will probably go for this as well. This might go over here. This is a background stamp. This one will go in the sewing journal because why? You know, it's a woman's thing. This one will go over here. So at this point, I've got 3 and for the sewing themed, and I've got what 6 for the Paris themed one. And then the background stamps that I have are, oh goodness, these and this one that I picked up from the Goodwill. It was not $6.99. I don't think it was. It might have been. I don't know. But it has a variety of clean stamps, clean rubber stamps in there, which I love. Okay, so I'm going to put these off to the side. Let me work on one at a time. So let me work on, I am going to work on the sewing themed one first. And that way, if I need to pull some from the other stack that I feel that may need to jazzy it up a bit, I won't. This one has a lot more. That stack over there has a lot more. So it would be nothing for me to pull something and I not miss that. All right. So I want to concentrate on pages like this. So like this one, it has something on the opposite side. So I don't have to worry too heavily about bleed through for this. I still have to finish this, which I'll just do off camera. The white pages I definitely want to do. I'm not going to do anything to this because there's already some sewing on there. I might do something on here. I might do something along this edge if I can. Yeah, I probably will be able to. I've already done some stamping there. But we shall not let that interfere with the process for today. All right, so first things first. Let me get something to stamp on. Now, I'm going to use this, and I will lightly, well, this is a decent type of paper that I printed that on, so I don't have to worry too much about anything going through it. What I will use on that, I'm going to go with a light blue. Let me get my mat. I should have pulled this out before I even turned the camera on. But here we are. Okay. As you can see, this mat gets great usage, you know. Okay, there we go. So, I don't necessarily need that. Actually, yes, I do. Move this out of the way. that is not supposed to spritz out like that. So I think the hole is clogged. Let me just test it off to the side. There we go. Although that works a little bit better for me. Oh, let me get this out of the way before I spill. That has happened on camera, and I just let that be a part of the video because so that y'all can see how imperfect your sister crafter here is. All right, so I'm just doing that to that one page. I'm going to come behind it. Let me just hit it right quick with the embossing gun, heat gun. Okay, now I think I need to just add a little bit of, just to stress the edges just a little bit, because it's awfully bright white, right? And I'm not one that feels a need to distress everything. I'm just not going to do it. It does require a bit of time, because if you're going to do it on 1 or 2 pages, you might want to be consistent throughout. But that's not my concern today. I'm just going to do it on the pages that I feel at the current moment may need a little bit of, how do you call it, aging. So I think that ought to do it just for that page. I don't want to do too much because then I'll have to end up doing that throughout. And I'm not, no, I've already spent a lot of time on these journals. So just have to be wise with the time that I put into each of them. I can't even remember what page I got this out of. I really don't. I think it was the center. That was close to it. Well, it might have been the center because it's not coming out. There we go. All right, let's see what else we can do. Well, while I was at it, let me go on ahead and stamp this in some form. Let me pull out my stamping blocks. Where are they? Okay. Now, I think I want to use, because this is the sewing journal and that looks like thread. I might have already used it in here. No, I didn't. So I'm going to use this in here in black ink. I'm going to use my fainter black ink, which is the Memento. I haven't used it in a while. Memento ink. And let's see what the transparency is. Let me just see how that's gonna work out on the tester. You always gotta have a tester sheet by it. Oh, that's cute. That's real cute. Now let's see. Is it coming through? Not too heavy. So that'll work. And then I'll probably put this on another page. So I'm gonna leave that out for just a second. There we go. Hold it for a second. There we go. And then I'll do the edge, or the corner, I should say. Okay. Have that there, and then we'll do the same for the side over here. The desk can get real messy real easily, right? Now listen, before I get too deep into this process, I hope everybody is having an amazing day. I hope you are finding some form of inspiration that you can glean from and create with, and that you feel seen, heard, recognized, and valued. Okay? So we're done with that one. This is going in the center. Was that the center? Did I say that was the center? Y'all will tell me if I didn't. All right. So that's one page. I think I'm going to leave this one plain. I'm going to go ahead and do something with this. I'm going to do up here and back down here. So I will not use that stamp because I'm just not. But what I can use is over here, we'll put one of the ladies, this messy bun girl. Yeah, that's cute. And I think I want to use, do I want to use black? And do I want her over here? I think I want her over here. And maybe I'll have this one over there. That works for me. Approach with an open heart. Which you kind of have to do. That's what you have to do when you're creating. So it fits perfectly well within this journal because as one who sews, sewer, when you spell it, it looks like sewer. So I was corrected from saying that before. All right, let me see if I have an ink that will complement that. Well, I do have this this Distress Oxide. However, sometimes it doesn't do what you want it to do. So let's just see what I can get from it. Nope. Nope. And then I need to clean that off. Make sure none of the residue is left. So I'm going to have to go with an actual ink. I'm going to go with black. And what will a ghost print do for me? I can go heavier on this one because it's backed already. And that's what I'm going to have to do because otherwise it won't be legible. Approach with an open heart. That could have been straighter. But I don't think it matters. I may have to write that in one way or the other. Let me put this away. Now I need to do the lady. And we might have to go. The pigment inks usually work well. So I'm going to use that. Now watch. Now let me just show you what I mean. Pigment inks give you a better coverage. They do penetrate deeper into the ink, into the page, in my opinion. So you end up with it coming through the other side. And so let's take a look so we can see if my theory is correct. So this does come out better than that. That's more legible. But let's see what it gives on the opposite side. See? But it's not as bad as that. That's a Distress ink. Oxide ink, I mean. So there is, it definitely goes through. I'm not going to be able to hold it in place. So prayerfully I can get a good impression on the first hit, if you will. Oh, I already did this one. I can't do it. Why y'all didn't tell me that? Somebody is watching. I'm supposed to be doing the lady. The lady, folks. All right, let me hit this one. And you definitely want the pigment inks when you have the fine detail. Because, and I think it's an oil-based ink. It's great for watercolor. You know, if you're stamping an image that you want to do some form of media over. It's great for that. All right, hopefully she didn't go through the, yep, she didn't go through the other side. So great. That came out wonderful. All right, let me stamp that off. And I might use her in the other journal. So I might leave. No, let me just go ahead and put this away. Here I go. Here I go, y'all. Okay, I think this one was here. Like so. How was it? I think it was like this. Yes, it was. So that's cute. Might fill her in. Or maybe I should just leave her for somebody else to fill in. All right. This needs some work. And I may very well do some form of a... Do I have a pad for that? I have a pad for that. I may use... I think I can do it. just go along the edges with this. Let's see. Okay, it's not soaking it up like we need it to. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do something different. Just go around the edge with it. Kind of give it a I very rarely use this on an ink on the ink pad. I'll show you how I usually use it. I typically use it with a makeup sponge. And that's glue right there, so that's coming up. I usually use it with a makeup sponge, and I can't remember what I'm doing with it when I use it. It's one of these with this. There's turquoise there, black down there, a coral color. What is it? Abandoned coral, distress ink, the regular ink, not oxide. And I have 3 of them, so they kind of all get a little bit of color on some side or the other. But that's just me stretching up my tools, get my money's worth. That's glue right there, so I'm going to get that off in just a second. Okay, it's not quite evenly distributed in there. Good enough. All right, that was more time than I wanted to spend on that. And you're probably saying, well, how much time you plan on spending? Not this much. Okay, I've got a little kid who needs lunch, but I digress. Let me get something to clean that up. Keep a little spray bottle handy. And a paper towel. I should have took some form of, what do you call it? What am I thinking of? Tissue paper, bundled it up and got that back up with it, and that would make a great collage paper. All right, so I'm looking for a stamp here for this one. I actually need a stamp. So we are going to go with, let us go with, oh yeah, here we go. I think I want to emboss this. So I'm definitely going to have to use, I'm going to use this one for the embossing, and I'm going to actually put it in the center like that. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, so what do we need? We need a stamp. Okay, and we also need paper. Oh, I forgot that. I'm like, why is it rocking? Because there's a stamp under it, lady. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to go for a black embossing powder, and prayerfully it won't be all over the place. Let's see if I can get that back down there. I'm really pushing it. Good enough. All right. Let's get some embossing powder down. And it never occurred to me that this page has to bend, you know. It just occurred to me. And prayerfully it won't mess up the embossed image. Well, not bad anyways. Oh, I can't use that. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and emboss this out. And I will be right back. I'm going to have to stamp something there. Something cute. All right, so that I embossed that. I'm not really excited about the results, but you know what? The good thing about it is that it's a pattern. So it is what it is. How about I put this emboss? It never fails, guys. Listen, when I paused the button after I hit, when I came back after the embossing, for whatever reason, I paused it to go grab a piece of paper. I came back and did not unpause it. So here we are at the end of this session. And I think we've probably been working for about 20 minutes. My humblest apologies. Y'all know I don't do that. But that being said, I'm at the end of this segment. I'm going to show you what I did do off camera, because I don't know what you saw, what you didn't see at this point. All right. I went on ahead and added some liquid pearls to this little lady here. Okay. I'm going to be careful flipping that open. We have embossed, and not only did we emboss, but we also doodled around here, added some little rose stamps to hide a little glue whoopsie there. All right. And then, let's see, on this page coming up, where are we, girl? It's been a bit much. This page I added another cluster, and went around it with Stabilo. It was a whole thing, I tell you. Stamped the little bird with flower there so that it could coordinate with the cute little birdies there. Added a ticket there to act as a tuck spot, and that about sums it up. Now, what I did off camera, when I did the Temu craft product demo in review, I stamped out some of their stamps. This is one of them I did on camera. Off camera, I colored in the flowers, and then just this morning I went on ahead and added some Nouveau drops to it. So this is going to go in this journal along to compliment her right there. All right. And so listen, I apologize that I don't have more footage of the last few minutes of this, but you ain't missed nothing, trust me. That being said, listen, I want to thank all of you who are a part of this creative community, this family of inspiration and creativity. It means the world to me that you guys continue to support the channel with your likes, your comments, your shares. You share me out in your creative spaces, and that has helped me tremendously to grow this channel. For those who are a part of my Patreon family, those who are in the Facebook group, you guys are invaluable to my growth. So I want to thank you right now. If I don't say it again, if something happens and I'm not back on camera, which I don't intend for that to happen, I'm just saying, I want you to hear from me that I truly do appreciate you. Your presence is not only appreciated, but it's necessary. All right. Now, for those of you who are not already a part of this community, I don't understand what you're waiting for, hon. You are currently missing out on the opportunity to have notifications sent directly to you of every time a video is uploaded, every time that there's a post in the community feed, every time I'm dropping a sip and share, letting you know what's going on in the background of my life, not necessarily in the craft space. Every time that I'm having a haul or a process video or a tutorial, these are the things that you're currently missing out on. Okay. Now I'm going to strongly suggest that if you're still watching it at this point, you are already a member of this community. You just need to make it official and click the subscribe button along with the notification bell. Okay. That's it. I'm not going to charge you. But I welcome you to this space, and I encourage you to come back again. And with that being said, my friends, my family, until we're back here together on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and more importantly, or should I say, just as importantly, YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative, and crafting. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.